Thank you for joining us at Miniature Wargaming Labs, and today we'll be looking at the new Necromunda release, Escher Death Maidens, and Wyld Runners. So Necromunda is one of my favorite games, so my friendly local game store, Etten Games in Albuquerque, bought one knowing that I would stop in the store and pick it up, which I did. So let's go ahead and get this box open. Comes in a reusable little bag. Haven't seen that before. Alright, so we have here two frames. Both appear to be, yep, these are two identical frames, which I love about Necromunda because it always gives you leftover bits. And I can imagine what it can do with an extra bow bit. Alright. And we have the models. So my first box of these, I always build per instruction before I start kit bashing. So let's go ahead and get these together and see what they look like. Alright, so I've finished assembling these models. They are to the usual tiny fiddliness that we find in Escher Necromunda models. So they look good, beautifully sculpted. Take a little work to make sure that they fit right to the standard that you find on the box art. And you gotta be delicate in cleaning them. But my favorite characters are the Wyld Runners with bow. I love these models. Just reminds me of Rambo running around the hive with their little bows and quivers. So very happy with that. Then we have the more close combat Wyld Runners with stilettos and whips there, fitting into that usual London 80s punk feral world look there. And of course, the worst of the worst, the Death Maidens with their fancy headgear. Needle pistols. These ones take a little work to put together. And of course, the well-known cats. There's basically two sculpts of these, just like in the other ones. But a lot of variety in heads and collars to be chosen. Now, the favorite thing I like to do with Necromunda models is they always give you too many bits for the assembly. So I try to clip as many bits from one sprue as I can, leaving me with one massive sprue still populated with most of its bits. And these will go into a cabinet filed away where I can get spare bows and arrows and quivers, needle pistols, fancy headdresses to make any kind of special character, bounty hunter, that I want to. So I do like that about the Necromunda models, is I'm sure I'll use this in some other future kit bashing. Alright, well thank you for joining us at Miniature Wargaming Labs as we take a look at one of my favorite box game lines from Games Workshop, Necromunda, and the badass killers and poisoners, the Escher. So we'll see you next time.